Yes. Don't forget, doggydiamondsnofilter.com is the website. Doggydiamondsnofilter.com is the website that you should be logged on to, all that other good stuff. Everything Doggy Diamonds is on that site. Also, for only $100, I'll promote your content on Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community threads, and doggydiamondsnofilter.com. Hit me up on Instagram at doggydiamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. And as a reminder, if you're enjoying the content, make sure you subscribe, like, leave a comment, and share. I know this is impromptu. I should have set a longer timer. It's Friday night. Many people are out having fun, enjoying their whatever they're doing. Some people are watching sports and all that, but this show right here is really a comment show. This is a playback show. I want people to comment. I'm going to give you some things that some of my biggest lessons that I learned this year. As we progress, as we get older, we want to learn stuff, and learning is very, very important for growth, development, and just change, and just moving different and understanding things, plural things. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Neltron 5000, JMO 585. So, and if you in the chat, just don't watch me, man. Leave a comment. All this fish in the fishbowl stuff, I ain't really with it. Because if a hater could leave a comment, why can't people who supposed to be showing love say something? I don't know if you're working or doing whatever, but don't just sit there and say something. So, really quick, I wanted to say something. This is, like I said, this is more of a playback show because I didn't really tell y'all I was doing this. I just went on. Um, One of the biggest lessons I learned in 2023 this year, and it happened for me in the beginning of the year because going in from 2022 to 2023, I was in transition with a lot of things. In 2023, I still was not understanding what was really going on, some of the directions that I was going in my life. But maybe the beginning of 2023, I started getting clearer vision. One of the biggest lessons that I learned was detachment. Um, Me, I'm always looking for the good in somebody. I'm always looking for the bright side in people. Even when I see the darkness and I see the devil, sometimes I look at them and I say, nah. Some people could tell me things about people, and I don't see it for myself until I experience it, right? Which is not always a good thing, but I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. And I can say in 2023, like my eyes are just completely open to who everyone is, like who everyone truly is. The place that people hold in my life, whether they're in it or out of it, I truly know everybody's purpose for being in my life or not being in my life. Um, I can say I didn't always know that. I can say that many times I was holding a space for people in my life, my circumference, that they didn't either deserve or didn't want to be in. Um, and I learned that, and that's a hard pill to swallow because you say, as we do things what we do daily, right? We say, I call this person, you talk to this person, you ask this person what they're doing, you this, that, and the third. Then it comes a time where some of those people no longer exist in your life, sometimes without explanation, or sometimes it's unmentionable things that take place. Or some people, we're such in a we're in a time right now where people think they don't need you, which is weird to me because anybody that I needed, I always need you, especially if it was for emotional support, advice, and just mental stability. Anybody that I needed, I always need you. If you have been my rock, in instances, if you have been the person that I've spoken to in times of counsel, I always need that. But some people think that although you might give that to them as well, they don't need you. Why? Because they found a new supply to get it from. I never realized in my life how used I am. I never do that because I could look at somebody and say, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. But then when I look back in retrospect, I'm like, hold on. Damn, this person might have gotten more out of our friendship, relationship than I did because I wasn't keeping score. When I do things for people, I do it from the heart. I generally want to see people win, man, woman, child. I get pleasure out of other people finding pleasure. I've achieved a lot. I've done a lot. So sometimes to see somebody get their first car, get their first 1,000 subscribers, get their first $100. I've always I'm happy with it. I'm like, yo, this is the start. But as I start achieving different things and I do different things, I didn't really get the same response from people that I wasn't expecting, but I didn't get nothing either. I didn't even get acknowledgement sometimes. And I had to learn that, hold on. And I said this on Drink Champs, and you know what's funny about us, right? All of us know better. We got these quotes, we got these memes, we got these cliches, we got these things we say. And I said, when people can't share your success, they don't want you to have it either. And I said that. But I didn't think that applied to anybody that was in my circumference. I didn't think that applied to anybody that I talk to or I'm around that I fuck with, right? Like, no, that's back in the day stuff. That's ex homeboys and friends. And you just never know who's sitting around you, who's laying next to you in the bed, who calls you on the phone that just, I don't say they got it out for you, but you just start realizing stuff. And I'm like, nah, this ain't true. This ain't real. And then when you realize it, you say, what do I do? So you start trying to figure out how to mend the fence, stay attached to people because of the attachment you have to them, and move on. But it's things that you can't see past, and it's violation, disrespect, or just disregard for yourself, your well-being, and how you live or how you gonna live. So a lot of times you when you get your moment of clarity, you could be in the bathroom dropping the deuce, you could be in the shower, you can be in the gym, you could be walking, you could be at work, you could be doing anything. And when you get your moment of clarity, it hits you and you say, hold up. I realized I didn't call somebody, but they didn't call me either. I realized I didn't get a text from this person and they didn't text me either. I realized it's a holiday and they didn't say nothing for my holiday. For the holiday, I realized it's my birthday and they didn't shout me out. And it ain't who you, because you hear from many people, but the people you speak to the most, the people you around the most, the people that you want to see win, they just disappear. And you start scratching your head like, well, do I call the person? Do I call him? Do I call her? Do I call auntie, uncle, anybody, brother, and say, what's going on? Because if you did something to somebody, somebody should be able to pinpoint what you did to them that has them bothered with you. Nowadays, you don't even know. Um, and if you care, you inquire. But then it comes a point where you say, hold on. All right, this is my life. If it's an Amazon package, I want to know where my Amazon package is at. I'm getting a delivery. If I'm ordering Uber Eats, I want to know. Why is the gym closed? I want to know. Are we observing a certain holiday this year? I want to know. Then you start realizing the people that you correspond with and speak to every day, they really don't add no value to your life. It was just the friendship, the camaraderie, the love that you had for them that kept y'all together. And then you start realizing, hold on. So I ain't speak to you in a while. I don't speak to you. I guess you're not speaking to me, but your life goes on. And I'm sitting here wondering, what the fuck is up with them? And you see people, their life go on. Their life is lifing. And you start scratching your head like, hold on. I didn't get the memo. What did I miss? Then you start seeing funny style shit. And it's hard not to see funny style shit because you and certain people have had previous conversations about funny style shit, about weird stuff, about things that are spiteful and vindictive. And then you start seeing them do it. And you start saying, what the fuck is going on? You be puzzled. And then you come to the realization, hold on. I'm not forcing nothing with nobody. I know what I brought to your life, but then when I start thinking about what you brought to my life, I realize I brought more to your life than you brought to mine. I realize I did more for you than you did for me. Whether it's advice, financially, exposure, just being a friend. Then you start realizing, hold up, how the fuck? Hold on. And then you say, you know what? Maybe I was just a placeholder in some people's life. Maybe I was there until something else came along. Then I started learning what narcissism truly was. I started learning what gaslighting truly was, like the meaning of it, not just a cliche thing. And I started learning that, hold on, you attract narcissistic people and you feed them, you tell them how great they are. You tell them how great they are. And you do this to them. You soup them up. And then the minute you say to them, hey, you shouldn't do that, now they are above reproach. Now they don't want to hear what you have to say. Now, I don't need you. I can do my own thing. Even though if your own thing comes from me helping you. But I don't keep score though. So I realized, I said, you know what? Fuck everybody in that sense. Fuck, what am I doing? Why am I trying to be in a place that when I walk in the room, it gets cold? The stares get different. The energy gets different. It gets quiet. Why am I doing that? Was you invited or did you go? Was you invited or did you go? Are you following routine that you normally would just show up because that's what you've done? But you don't realize that so much have changed environmentally that you just went and don't even realize you wasn't invited. But you so used to showing up, it's routine, but you don't know. And like I always tell y'all, you the last one to find out. Everybody knows something you don't know. Everybody's in cahoots. Everybody's had a fucking conversation and you don't know. So you show up and it's almost like it's a nervous energy. And you know, we know energy, we know. And then it's weird. And then you're like, yo, why is everybody acting weird? Something's not right, but I don't know what it is. But everybody know but you. Everybody know. And then social media tells it all. People can't hide or hold their emotional intelligence because everybody on social media is living an illusion, and it's about who sells the biggest illusion. So I said, you know what? I'm tired of being the bigger person. I'm tired of being the, yo, what's wrong? We good? No, no, no. I got tired of that because I realized if I didn't do it, it won't get done. Um, from my family, from my friends, this year taught me a lot because it taught me that yo, nobody really gives a fuck. And then that's not true because towards the end of the year, those people, that dead skin was shed, and then new people came in, and then some people like kind of overcompensated for how they wanted to see me win. And then I started understanding that, hold on, if you don't remove certain things, you don't make way for the new things. You holding a place for somebody that don't want to be there. Move them out the way. Let the people who want to be there be there. This was the year that I went through so much tumultuous shit on YouTube, where I've had YouTube battles with niggas that I helped. Like, go back and look at my exchanges with these guys. And I'm not even going to diss them tonight and say nothing. But if you look at my initial exchanges with Hassan Campbell, it was that of helping him. It was that of helping him for years, helping him, helping him, helping him, mentoring him, putting him under my tutelage of how to survive in this space, how to live with criticism. And it went from him being under my tutelage to me calling him and saying, yo, don't do this, don't do that, to I'm bigger than you. I don't need you no more. And I ain't gonna lie, I was like, I used to call his phone sometimes, like, yo, why are you attacking me? What the fuck I do? Oh no, I was drunk. I should have called you. It's only but so much I was drunk, I should have called you before I start realizing that's how you really feel about me. That's how you really feel, bro. It is what it is. So, cool. Then you detach. You detach. Look at my early videos. Then it goes from detachment to, in my opinion, oh, he don't want to be my friend. Fuck him. Now I'm going on full on attack. And I'm like, what is this shit about? Like, I don't even know what I did to warrant this. But I'm not a woman. And I don't know how to carry on with a man like a woman relationship. I don't know how to be like that with a man, right? So, okay, then y'all see how I respond, how I play. Then some people were hitting me, oh, you went too far, you shouldn't have did this. Listen, don't never tell me how to fight. Don't never tell me how to respond. Because I'm a person who certain people have been antagonizing me for years. And I was always the bigger person to pick up the phone and say, yo, it's me. Fuck I do. Call me, yell at me. You know what I'm saying? What did I do? Okay. Gully TV has always been weird. But I understood his weirdness. He's a content creator. All content creators are weird. He said stuff about me before. Was very erroneous in what he thought I was saying about him. Like I'm so we hashed it out. We deaded it, talked on the phone, did content together. Look at the content we did together. Look at my conversation with these men. It's always a brother conversation of we have to stick together. We have to do this. We have to do that. Yo, if you boom, 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 I could boom, boom, boom. Yo, let's form Voltron in different aspects. Always been like that with everybody. Y'all know the situation, what happened. with me and him. And I realized we're fighting for a place that none of us is gonna have. See, if you legendary, you did legendary shit, you did legendary shit. But I'm never going to go outside and get bottles thrown at me and get myself shot for attention. I'm never going to travel across the country to sit with a man and not get along with him. I'm not, this is not my thing. But if this is the things that y'all want to do, fine. I don't got nothing to say about it. But leave me the fuck alone. Sometimes we just don't mesh. Okay, I realize you are oil and I am water. It just ain't gonna mesh. That don't mean we have beef. That means when the trolls come and they say shit, they send messages from you. I ignore it because you ain't even, man, you ain't even on that type of time. Or are we? And then the truth comes out. People say how they always felt about you. And you feel like, but damn, nigga, a few months ago, we was talking. We had dialogue and then you say to yourself, well, you know what? You ain't grow up with none of these niggas. Man, this internet shit. And this is what internet dudes do. As much niggas say they real, look how they carry on the internet. Because if you carry like yourself like that in the street, somebody will shoot you in your face. And you know that. We all know that. We don't get where we're at. We don't get this age because we was playing in them streets with people. We know it's a consequence behind playing. We know it's a consequence behind language. We know it's a consequence behind behavior. We know this. But you can get away with it on the internet. You can get away with it on the internet. So I just removed myself from shit. Of course, I'm an expert responder. I'm an expert defensive guy. But you could look back at videos a long time ago that the same dudes was saying shit about me years ago. And I've always deflected it, ignored it. Because I don't have a problem with you. So I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, at one time, no, that shit is girl shit. I don't know how to act like a girl. I'm a man. Testosterone up. I don't know how to be catty with men. I don't know how to. I rather just we don't fuck with each other no more. You over there, I'm over here. Fine. We could both coexist. We're not vowing. I'm not jockeying to be the top nigger on YouTube. I'm not doing any of that. Because if we wanted to be in these spaces, we know what we can do and get everybody's attention on each other. But one thing I never let nobody do is tell me who to and how to conduct my business. I can't tell nobody how to conduct their business. This is your business. This is what you choose to do. I get phone calls, yo, don't mess with this bro. I said, yo, listen, first of all, none of y'all motherfuckers, and let's be honest, because if we're going to be honest, let's have honest conversation and let's not front. None of y'all niggas would be on YouTube if it wasn't for me. It was Star and it was me. Many of you called me how to go live, I gave out all the information to everybody, right? Because I genuinely want to see people win. But I realize the same hand that you arm with artillery, the bullets is coming to you. You train your assassin. The people you train, whether it's in the job field, no matter where it's at, if it's in the dojo, if it's in the boxing ring, they can't wait to kick your ass. They can't wait to say, hey, I learned this from you, but now I'm going to bust you in your fucking head. They don't even take what you teach them and go out in the world. They turn right on you. Before I get there with people, I just detach myself. I unfollow them on social media. I just will leave them alone. But here they come picking. And then I respond the way I respond. Whatever. This was an off year for me. When I say this was an off year, because my other channel got demonetized. Many plans that I had kind of got put on hold because of that. So I could say this year 2023, I wasn't where I wanted to be. I'm not where I want to be. Um 2024, of course, many things come back into play. Um, but I'm not where I want to be. And it has nothing to do with finances, because one thing that black people do very well is we pocket watch, and nobody's ever seen my bank account, right? Um, Nobody's ever seen my bank account. I've never cried about money. I've never borrowed money from none of y'all, right? I've loaned money, but who have I borrowed money from? Can one person say that I borrowed money from them? So how am I having money woes, right? Um, I learned that. I said, I learned that in this day and time, nobody gives a fuck. Yo, you know how bugged out that is? To just realize that. Yo, nobody gives a fuck. You can't, don't keep score. But if a person could borrow $10 from you every Friday, they will. Until, you look at them as a friend and you give them the money, you cash out them the money, whatever. And then you say, yo, hold on. Nigga, we're like $330 in. Why do you need $10 every Friday? And you'll just keep doing it. And then the minute you say no, you on social media as a fuck nigga. I had a cousin, um, who's a complete fucking bozo when I really think about it. But I ain't gonna put his business out there, but he would go around telling people I was a millionaire. For some reason, he likes to brag about me and think he could live vicariously through me, right? So he's going around telling people I'm a millionaire. Every time somebody asks him, what's up, oh, he good, he getting money, he a millionaire. Never discussed finances with this dude ever. Ever. Never even said, yo, I got $20 in my, never. But he's so delusional that this is his mind state. So I would go in my neighborhood and motherfuckers would be like, yo, what's good? Yo, yeah, I hear you doing big things and all that shit. I'm like, word? What you heard? Like, nah, I'm hearing you doing your thing, I'm like, yeah, I'm trying, I'm getting, I got some things working out. And then they would be like, yo, could I hold something? Now, hold something Brooklyn talk means, can I get some money? So then I'd be like, what you talking about? Nah, just like $20, $25. And I'd be like, now after the 10th person in the hood said that to you, you're like, damn, I gotta come to the hood and give out. I might only have like $50 in my pocket, because I'm the person who don't walk around with cash anymore. I just don't. I'm like, yo, why is everybody $25 in me? What the fuck is going on? So when you get to the second person and you say, nah, I don't have it, he said you was a millionaire. So now you a fuck nigga because you got it, and now you're selfish. So now you're put in the box like how they look at Jay-Z and Marcy and Diddy and Harlem in these places, because I'm in the hood chilling, but I'm the millionaire chilling that don't want to help nobody. Because niggas, when they need help getting high and getting drunk. That's how they need help. All right. And then I realized that, yeah, I don't owe nobody shit. Yeah, I literally don't owe nobody shit. I owe people a few posts and shit. Promo right now, I do. I owe a guy by the name of Jay Grind. He did a dope interview with me that's going to be on Doggy Diamonds TV before the year's out. I owe him that post. I know who I owe. But I know who the fuck I don't owe. And one thing I don't owe is I don't owe no niggas nothing. I don't even owe you an explanation. I don't owe you an explanation for why I'm doing what I'm doing or not doing what I'm doing. Because when you don't support what I do to get what I get, then you have no right to question me on how I'm getting it or what I'm doing it. And if you don't feed me, how can you tell me how to eat? And see, that's the problem. People don't support you and then say you shouldn't be doing this or you should be doing this. And you're saying that based off what? What the fuck have you ever done? What have you ever done? This is not, because anybody will tell you just jumping on YouTube trying to create content, it's not easy. You got some people who make it look easy. I think I make it look easy, but it ain't easy. It's tumultuous, it's strenuous. It's a day-to-day thing, and you constantly got to be thinking and innovating and trying to find your niche and pivoting from Doggy Diamonds TV to the Interlude TV and trying to maintain and not be Doggy Diamonds on the Interlude TV. If you look in the description, it doesn't say my name because this is a whole different entity from me. I am Doggy Diamonds on the Interlude TV. On Doggy Diamonds TV, I'm Doggy Diamonds on Doggy Diamonds TV. On the Interlude TV, I'm on there, but I'm like a guest on this channel because different content is going to be on this channel. On Doggy Diamonds TV, it's kind of centered to me. I did that on purpose. Yeah, it's going to take a little while for me to have 900 people in the chat. Yeah, it's going to take a little while to get the subscriber. I get that, but I'm in this shit for the long haul. I understand. I understand. I'm in this shit for the long haul. I know what I'm doing. I trust me. I spent sleepless nights, stressful days, figuring it out. And some people in the chat has been with me on the phone as I was coming up with ideas and running it past them, comparing and contrasting and telling them about color schemes. And this is the idea I got. That's how I do what I do. But the biggest thing I learned this year, and I said it before, I fucking know better. I know better, but the empathetic person in me, the person that falls for tears, the person that falls for the misfortunate, the unfortunate, I should have said, the person that falls for, damn, man, I wish you had $100, man. I wish that person in me makes me a damn dummy because I always run into the people who don't give a fuck about me. It is crazy. But those are the people, unbeknownst to me, that don't give a fuck, and I want them to win. I want every baby to smile. I want every hungry mouth to eat. I want everybody to win. That's why I give the information that I give. And you can see my information and my influence all over the internet, all over podcasting, all over everything. Because I sit here and I do shit. Some people will admit it, some people won't, but this is not about me. It's about furthering the culture that I love. So if I love the culture, I want to see everybody successful in doing it, right? So the hardest thing you ever going to have to do is realize and say to yourself, yo, this person don't give a fuck about me. And really know that shit. Really, really know it don't matter what they said. Look what they did. If you live in a house with somebody and they fall asleep frying chicken because they so in the drunk stupor or they walked out the house and you're asleep and they're up frying chicken and they fall asleep and the house is on fire, how many times does the house almost get caught on fire before you say to the person, you don't give a fuck about me or you? You gotta go. How many times do they have to do that to you before you say, enough? No, enough. You don't care about me or you. You either a skirt chaser, you chase liquor, you chase weed, you chase all the wrong shit. You chase being the biggest top goon, gangster, gang member. That's what you chase. Me, I'm chasing legacy. Since I was a child, I had a plan for myself. Only time my plans faltered is when I deviated and started fucking with you niggas and some of you females. Y'all don't even got the fucking same plans I got. You don't even have the same goals and aspirations that I have. Some people do what they do because I helped them do it. If I didn't help you do it, you wouldn't do it. You would not do it. You would not do it. This was never your plan. It was only easy for you because I helped you, because I showed you the way to entrepreneurship, because I showed you the way to save money. I showed you the way how to set up YouTube. I showed you the way how to use some of these programs. That's the only reason why you do it. It's not your goal. So it's easy for you to fuck up everything that I got because you don't care about it anyway. You think a person living in your house cares if you got a place to stay when they know they could go to somebody else's couch? And your mortgage might be $1,700. That don't count light, gas, cable, everything else that comes with having a nice place. You think they give a fuck if they burn your house down? They don't care because they know, oh, nigga got on some funny shit. Nigga gonna put me out. I did fall asleep, but I used to take the garbage out every day. And your overhead is $2,000 with everything included. And you say to somebody, yo, I got you. Biggest thing you ever do for you is say enough. Enough what? Enough. Enough. I had enough. No more. And every day I speak to people. And I see people tired. I can see it in people, they tired. And I say, yo, when you had enough, you gonna make a change. And people don't understand what I'm saying. And then later on, they say, yo, I understood what you said. Yo, I got my own place. Yo, I got my own car now. I couldn't take it no more. I said, yeah, but that was on your time. That wasn't on my time. It ain't for me to look at you and say, yo, if that was me. No, because it was me. And somebody was telling me what I told you, and I ain't want to listen. Because when you are type of people that some of us are, we're always looking to salvage garbage. We like Fred Sanford. Some people are garbage. Leave them where they at. It's okay. Somebody else gonna pick them up. Garbage always get picked up. Garbage always get picked up. And when I say garbage, I don't mean physical garbage, the smell. Your mentality is garbage. You don't give a fuck about nobody. You don't even give a fuck about you. So I expect you to care about me. When I stopped calling, I didn't get no call. When I stopped visiting, I ain't get no visit. When I stopped texting, I ain't get no text. When I stopped caring, I realized I never got no care unless I was able to provide certain things. And then people will even say, well, I didn't ask you to do that. No, but you insinuated. And me being a people pleaser, we could go somewhere with one of the homies. He could be like, yo, that hat is crazy. And I'll say, fucking get that hat, my nigga. I'm getting one too. We getting these hats. Matter of fact, this is how you get money and you can get your own hat. I'm going to get you this hat. But yo, start doing this so you could get money for yourself. Now look at these niggas I created. And I had to realize I hoard people. There you go, Dolo. I keep people. Now, the old me, before Doggy Diamonds existed, my name was G Dog for my first name. Everybody know what my first name is. My name was G Dog in the hood. That young man didn't give a fuck. No heart. I didn't give a fuck. I blamed it on my upbringing. I blamed it on everything. Blamed it on alcohol. Blamed it on whatever. Bitches ain't shape of holes. I blamed it on everything. I didn't give a fuck. Give a fuck about no relationship with no girl. I'm going to have 10 relationships. I'm going to have a relationship with any chick I want to. And if you don't like it, you could bounce because I get another one. All I cared about was making beats. That's all I cared about. Nothing else mattered. Making beats. Yo, what's up with such and such? Fuck that nigga. Why? So what? Fuck him. That was just my mentality. That was the typical ignorant Brooklyn dumb nigga shit that I was on. That's what I was on. When my best friend got killed, I got on it worse. Because I was like, yo, listen, my fucking right hand is gone. I'm going to use this left hand and smack the shit out of everybody. I just didn't care. Didn't care. But that was signs of mental illness. My name was G Dog. I used to wear the Georgetown shit because it had the G in the hat for Georgetown and the dog. That was, everybody knew I'm Georgetown, man. He always got on Georgetown. But so that was the typical young, ignorant Brooklyn nigga shit. Yo, give a fuck about nobody. Yo, it's me. Life's a bitch and then you die. I get drunk. Fuck that. Make these beats. I'm going to be the next Primo. I'm the next Pete Rock. Give a fuck. Then I started realizing that was mental illness. Something's wrong with you. You can't carry your life. You can't be like this. Somebody going to kill you, or you going to kill somebody. You're going to go to jail forever, or you're going to die, or you're going to be in a wheelchair. Something going to happen to you. You have to change. You got to. So first thing I did was I put the bottle down. It was easy because I did it in one day. I said, yo, enough. Enough what? Yo, I ain't drinking no more. Oh, come on, man. You always quit. I said, no, for real. It's over. And if y'all fucking try to play with me with liquor, like, come on, have a drink, I'm going to turn up. I'm telling you, I'm not drinking no more. It's over. But then when I stopped drinking, I started seeing the world. I was like, yo, hold up. You never walked in a club sober. You never been in a party sober. The first time I went in a party, I had a panic attack. And I'm like, this fucking music is loud. What was I doing to my ears? What was I doing to my nervous system? Because I'm compounding alcohol with loud music. It's not good for your nervous system. Seriously, chemically. Your body is water. You ever see water when music gets put to water? This is what's going on in your body, especially your brain. Your brain is encased in water, right? So I went in there and I was like, yeah, I got to get the fuck out of here. My drinking habit was, what's today's date? Fuck it, let's celebrate. That was my drinking habit. Like, yo, what's today? The 22nd of what? October? Let's drink. What's today? Our motto was, what's today's date? Fuck it, let's celebrate. That was our motto. I started realizing the world looked different. Damn, the world is kind of different because I ain't drunk. I'm not as reactionary as I was before. I'm starting to care a little bit. I'm starting to return phone calls and I'm starting to, how you doing? And oh yeah, I'll call you back. I'm starting to be responsible. Because before I didn't give a fuck. I just want to make music. Fuck everybody. I'm going to get girls. I'm going to get groupies. It was just my mentality. I'm about to be rich. I'm getting groupies, getting girls, this is my mentality as a fucking kid, right? So, as I started getting older, I said, yo, you can't be having 10 girls. You can't do that. You can't have 5. You can't have 2. You got to figure it out because are you blocking your blessings? I said that to myself. I said, am I blocking my blessings? You fucking sisters and shit and cousins. You doing all types of wild shit. The fuck is you? What's wrong with you? Because you have a moment of clarity and you talk to yourself. Me, I talk to myself. And I was like, yo, the fuck is wrong with me? Can't be doing that shit. So now I was like, all right, I gotta change. I gotta change. And from changing, I started letting people in. I never let nobody in. I never would share secret, intimate things about myself. Like, yo, when I was little, I always wanted to be a stand-up comedian. I never would tell people shit like that. It's none of your fucking business what I want to be or anything. You don't even know me like that. Or you don't even know my middle name, right? I would be foul. I would do shit. You come to the crib. I'm not walking you to the cab. I'm not walking because in where we live, you walk to the corner, you tell you, I'm not walking to no cab. Yo, go to the cab yourself. But then I changed and I started letting people in. As I started letting people in, it was all right. I was like, yo, I feel like I got a tribe. I feel like I got a support system. And then I think in like the last few years, I think since the Rona hit, everything changed. I tell you, I think the Rona hit and it was an eye opener for people because remember, we thought, yo, man, I touched that wall. Hey, man, I'm about to die. Yo, if I breathe this air, I'm about to die. If you touch me, I'm about to die. We really thought it was a death sentence. So what happened was we started looking around the room and saying, yo, I haven't seen some of my relatives in 3-4 months. Haven't been outside in months. Remember, many of us was walking around wolfing. I had bought clippers. I learned how to cut my own hair, all types of stuff out of necessity. But then we started looking at people like, yo, I love you to death, but I don't want to catch corona from you. It was people that were dying by themselves. It was people who was in the hospital. Nobody couldn't visit them. It was people who was having funerals where people had masks on. You couldn't mourn your loved ones correctly. We all turned selfish because we didn't want to go out like that. We like, yo, nah, I'm not dying by myself. I'm gonna avoid this shit. You caught it in the house, people treated you like you had the bubonic plague. Go in a room and quarantine. Nobody talks to you, nobody deals with you. They might slide your food under the door like you're in solitary confinement. So it did something to a lot of people psychologically, but what it really did do, it made us say, can I spend the rest of my life with you? I don't know. I don't even want to die for you. So I don't even know if I want to be with you. That's when them corona breakups started happening. That's when them corona started looking at each other like, I seen you with all your hair. I seen you without that Brazilian wax. I seen you. You started seeing people in their truest essence, and many people didn't like what they saw because you didn't realize that you were blinded by people being on the go. Now we're stuck in the house. We can't go nowhere. So that little 6-7 hour window you might have had with somebody, hey, this cook, we've been around each other all day. I didn't know you talk like that. I didn't know you smell like that. I didn't know you had this attitude. I didn't know that you're used to getting a phone call from an anonymous number at 12 o'clock every day. We started discovering things. You started seeing people hide their phone, put locks on. You started seeing shit if you live with somebody. And then if you had a partner and you didn't live with them, it was really trouble because you didn't see them in a while. So you taking chances. So you might go to your significant other house and people looking at you, yo, you let the germs in the house. If we catch it, it's her fault. It's his fault. And we got kids and all types of shit took place. And that was the beginning of the ending of a lot of people's relationship. That was the beginning of the ending. And some of us prolonged relationships that we should have ended a long time ago. But being empathetic people, we didn't leave when we could have left because you hoping to salvage things with people and you hoping to not leave people in a state where you left them where they might have needed you the most. But what I've learned, it's a tough ass lesson. I'm the sacrificial lamb for y'all. What I learned You know who needs you the most? You need you. Don't play about you no more. Don't play, listen, don't play with nobody. You know what people are doing to you. You know how people are treating you. You know it. You know why? Because you might not always hurt it, but you feel it. Chemically, your body don't lie to you. Your body don't lie to you. Certain instances, you get butterflies in your stomach. You get anxiety. You get nervous in these situations. That's your body telling you, yo, you need to find an alternate plan in coping and dealing with this person. This person is no good for you. These people are no good for you. That's not your homeboy. That's not your homegirl. That's your sister by blood, but that's not your sister by relation. That's your mother, but she's never been motherly to you. That's your father. He's never been fatherly to you. The man down the block, Mr. Nixon, since you was a child, always gave you a nickel in the morning, always walked you to school. He's been more like your father than your actual blood father. And all you want is to say, my daddy, my dad. But they never been your daddy. They've been your father. And it's a difference between a daddy and a father. A daddy is a title you earn. A father is something you get because you impregnated a woman. But a daddy is somebody who's there through thick and thin, right? So when you start realizing it, you start unplugging. You start taking, I'm going to plug out of here. I'm going to plug out of there. I'm going to plug out of there. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. No mas. No more. Enough. This is the first time, damn, in years that I could say, yo, I'm truly happy. I don't have no problems. I don't have no beef with nobody. The audience know how much I treasure my niece and my nephew in Zuri. Y'all know I love the kids to death. My baby called me today. I bought her a keyboard for Christmas. And she played Othello for me, and she played Merry Christmas on the piano. And you know, that's this is the joy that I get. But I had to find a way to find other joy because I'm not gonna get that every day. Every day can't be that. But it could be once a week. It could be twice a week. It could be every day sometimes. But the things that I was depending on to make me smile, I can't depend on that no more because that is somebody else controlling my happiness. Nobody is responsible for my happiness but me. Nobody. Nobody. Although I am a people pleaser, although I will walk to Michigan, literally, but I realize it ain't that some people won't do it for me. Sometimes they can't. And I got to accept that. Everybody's not me. Everybody's not extreme as me. Everybody's not going to go as far as I'm going to go for me as I would go for them because maybe they don't know, they don't have the know-how, or they just, some people are scared. See, I ain't scared of shit. And I'm so not afraid of nothing that I'm afraid. Because sometimes I'm not scared. And I'll be like, is that normal? Anything that happened, I'm ready for that shit. I promise you. I'm like, yo, what? Pfft, you have to do better than that, fam. And I'm not talking about violent street shit. I'm talking about a blackout. I'm talking about anything. I'm ready. Like I'm ready. I really study. I really train myself for situations of isolation and different things. I'm ready. So that's why when people play with me, I say, yo, I don't think you're really ready to go as far as I'm going to go because I'm going to go too far. I know I'm going to go too far. So just leave me the fuck alone. You just go over there. I told this chick on Twitter yesterday. I said, listen, go burn you some sage, Go play with your fucking tuning forks and leave me the fuck alone. All right, because I'm not the problem you want. So I'm just asking you, just leave me the fuck alone. Okay, you get to have the last tweet. Just leave me alone because I'm going to OD. That's all I know how to do. The only thing I know how to do is overkill. I know how to destroy. Why? Because it's me against you. So what I do even in situations like that, I remove myself because I know what I will do to people. And they're not even really expecting that. They be like, yo, yeah. But you fucked with me. And I always warn people, yo, just leave me. All right, fuck it, whatever. Fuck out of here. Leave me alone. And they keep going, poking, poking, poking. Then when I bite their finger off and spit that shit in their face and you in shock, you like, what the fuck? I told you to leave me the fuck alone. So I could say, I'm going into 2024. I'm good. I never been more happier in my life. Yeah, it's some things that I wish I could change, but you know what? Recollecting therapy, stop worrying about things that you can't change. We all want to change things. We all want to remedy shit. We all want things to be this way. But then we realize, yo, this shit ain't like that. It ain't going to be like that. That's it. Be the best you. I know I took this year off. I know I did because I was trying to understand transitioning from people, places, things, friends, relationships, siblings. I took it. It took me a while to understand what the fuck was really going until I realized, hold on. The only people who care about you don't control the destiny of when they speak to you or when they see you. I can't even blame children. Can't blame children. I can't even blame adults. Everybody's going to act according to what's best for them. The only problem is your dumb ass don't do that. You think when it's cold, if you go out in the cold and buy everybody a blanket and come back with blankets with everybody, you think everybody's going to say, thank you for the blanket. Maybe 4 people might say thank you, and one person to say, why did you get me orange? I don't like orange. That's people. When you start accepting people for what they are, you either accept them or you don't fuck with them, or you fuck with people who fuck with you. Because you could tell who fuck with you. And I ain't talking about no honeymoon phase where, or you my bro and all that shit. No, you never know what anybody's gonna do unless they have been battle tested. Seriously, stop judging people off of what they say. Look how they reacted in situations. I know dudes who's the most gangster dude. When it was time to get busy, they froze. They ran. I had niggas run on me before. They was around the way. Yeah, it's up. All I saw is this nigga feet. That ass serious. That's all I saw. But you had me thinking, we going out like a karate movie in this motherfucker. So again, I'll never snitch. That couldn't be me. Okay. Look what niggas is doing for their freedom now. What is a snitch anymore? It's nobody. Somebody who did what was best for them. You think people care what you're gonna call them? You think a woman care if you're gonna call a hoe fast or anything? If she's getting a bag, and I don't want to. You think a dude care if you call him a damn bum or crook if he's living off a woman? You got men who live off of women who sit on YouTube and try to tell women how to be women. That's just where we at, and you have to realize that shit. And you have to say, yo, you know what? All right, this is what's happening. How do I readjust? How do I adapt to what's going on? Okay, I'm not adapting, but this is how I got to survive in this. Okay. Yeah, the water might be a little tainted, but I still need to drink water. So how do I make this water as less tainted as possible so I can survive. That's what all this shit is about. We got people beefing with each other because of who you gonna vote for. We got people beefing with each other because you think Umar is gonna build a school and some people think he ain't gonna build it. And look how lines are drawn in the sand with people who you thought fuck with you. And then you realize, one disagreement, one disagreement. Y'all relationship is over. Just really think about that shit. One disagreement you had with some people this year and you ain't speak to them since. You don't text them, they don't text you. Or for one disagreement. And it probably wasn't even in person. It was some fucking social media shit. Look how many people are mad at you because you didn't say happy birthday to them. Look how many people are mad at you because you didn't say condolences to them. Look how many people are mad at you because you didn't say congratulations on your promotion, congratulations on your pregnancy, your marriage. You didn't see it. If you know I'm not a malicious person, that I'm not competing with, see, everybody thinks because of social media, we're all in a competition. We all think, yeah, that nigga seen me buy this Benz. He just don't want to say nothing. He's stunting. I don't fuck with him. You know how many people, all these niggas. I don't even want to name their name because they're not important. Because moving forward, these conversations I'm having with you right now, shit is over too. We on to talk about different things. We on to a different way of thinking because this way of thinking is a trap, right? And then people might think, oh, you always complaining, you always mad. No, this is reality. This is what billions of people go through. I'm just a person who has a platform and a voice, and I speak for many. If I don't speak for you, go to the fucking other station. Go somewhere else. It's fine. I don't ask nobody to be here. That's fine. Moving forward is moving forward. It's about forward progress. Because as you look around, look how people move on. Look how people move around in life. And you be sitting there stuck on what was, and they be like, shit, I ain't speak to that nigga in 2 months. And in 2 months, everything has changed. And you be like, damn, how did things change that fast? That shit was already in the work. What did he say in motherfucking training day? All day and planning this shit for weeks. You're always the last one to know. You're always the last one to find out. Sometimes there's so many people in cahoots for your downfall. Some people are in cahoots by default. Some people are all in. Some people have to go with what's going on for the greater good of the situation. Sometimes you're not the situation. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with understanding that if I had to live in this world by myself, it would be roaches somewhere and mice and rats. I will be with them. I understand that. I understand that I spent a lot of time by myself growing up, and it helped me because my worries were different, my creativity was high, and I got to know what I'm about. And again, don't trust words. Words sound good, sound beautiful. Trust actions. And stop trusting, period. It's human nature for people to do certain shit. It's human nature for me to be walking with you holding hands and a fat ass walk past me and I want to turn around and look at that ass because that's what I've been doing my whole life. Okay? Now I have to train myself not to do it because out of respect for you. So when we meet people and we deal with people, we have to relearn stuff based on a person. But how could you relearn some shit that you've been doing for 45 years in 45 days or 45 I don't want to say months because that's a while. You understand what I'm saying? So I let people be. You eat pork, fine. I don't eat pork. I don't give a fuck what you eat. You just can't cook it in my house. I'm not telling you about no swine. I'm not on that. I allow people to be an individual. I don't want to teach you shit. I don't want to teach nobody nothing no more. Because if you are receptive, you are listening. But I ain't here to be talk on deaf ears. I'm not here to convince nobody of nothing. What I am is a living testament of everything I say. Everything I say I'm gonna do, I've done, I manifested it and made it happen. Period. By myself. I have no crew. I barely have help. Now I got good help with the Doggy Diamonds TV Instagram. Shout out that Instagram is out of control and I do not run the page. So if you say something to me or think I'm posting something, you're a damn fool. I do not run it, but I like the way it's going. But I'm a one-man band. Okay. So all you jealous ass niggas who keep talking to people thinking I got all this help. You know what my help is? This and these hands. Execution. All right, because I'm not distracted. I really do this. I really want this. I really manifest this. This is a childhood dream of mine that I'm living. So every day I got to pinch myself and say, damn, you're really driving. Damn, you really could do whatever you want. Damn, you really could do this. That's it. More conversation, more talks about progression, more talks of calling. I said to my cousin today, I said, you think I'm supposed to be calling you saying, yo, they got some cheap land in Alabama. Go buy some land. Go buy this. We don't have conversations like that. We talking about whether Remy is cheating on fucking Papoose. The minute we start talking about dick and pussy shit, what does that make us? Seriously, as men, once we start talking about another man dick action with a woman, what does that make us? That's why I never covered that shit. I'm not sitting there fucking talking no fucking dick and pussy shit. I don't care about that. I don't give a fuck who got cheated on. I don't care. I don't care. Don't bother me. Don't mean nothing. Was progressive. People would bombard me every day. Oh, what somebody said about me. They won't share my shit. They won't like my shit, but they want me to respond to fucking people who want to die. I don't want to talk to nobody who wants to die. I want to live and I want my loved ones to live. And I'm breathing life into people. I'm not breathing death. I don't have a death wish. I don't go outside on suicide missions every day. So what are you telling me about these people for? I don't give a fuck. Stop asking me about niggas who don't ask about me. How could you ask the big dog about the small little dogs? If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't know certain people. Don't ask me about them. Seriously. Don't ask me about an ex girl. Don't ask me about an ex partner, an ex friend. Don't ask me about anybody because I don't know, nor do I care. I'm just not one of them people. My care receptors is off. I tell y'all, I care about children and I care about the elderly. Anything in between that, you could get hit by a Mack truck. I wouldn't give a fuck. And some of these niggas need to die. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. They not doing anything progressive in the world, but just fucking shit up. Just running around causing havoc and destruction. So fuck them. But the talks that I like to have with people, I like ideas. I had a female hit me today and asked me what's a good book to read. And that shit just really open. I'm like, damn, I ain't even had this conversation all year. So I'm sitting there scurrying. I'm like, did you read Message of the Black Man? Then I was like, no, Nathan McCall makes me want to holler. Or Black Robes, White Chuck. Damn. Oh no, start with this. See, stimulation is more than just your genitalia. That's the only way we get. When is the last time you got mentally stimulated? Where somebody says something to you and that boom thing goes off and you say, yo. It don't happen no more because you're bombarded with bullshit. Unplug from this shit sometimes. Leave this shit alone. Even if you don't watch me. If you're not going to watch me, don't watch these other niggas because you ain't getting nothing. You're getting a bunch of hypocritical, lying frauds. I am what I say I am because I don't even say I am. I just be what I am and I show you what I am. I don't have to say anything. My ways and actions manifest everything. So you don't have to listen to nothing I say. You could just look at me, how I carry myself, how I do things, how I conduct myself. I never danced a jig. I never acted an ass. I never did none of those things. Nobody can say that I violated them or anything like that because I'm just not like that. I'm not on here. This is not a grift for me. I'm not on here telling y'all hit my green screen, hit this, do. I'm not on here for that. I'm gonna get it regardless. And I love the best support for me sometimes is no support because I'm gonna get it anyway. I like when people think they're stopping me. Because I'm gonna show you, you can't fucking stop me. You can't. You ain't start me, so how could you stop me? You know what I was up doing last night? Yo, I was up listening to gospel music. And not for the religious aspect of it. It was really calming and peaceful. I was listening to the Clark sisters and all the sisters sing. And I was just fascinated by it. I'm like, how does every member in your family sing good? That's how I think. And then they had the daughter, Karen had the daughter, Kiki, and she was a little girl singing like her aunt and her mother. And I was just fascinated. But I was up to 5 in the morning. I went to the gym today and left. I went to my clubhouse gym and left. I'm just like, yo, you too tired. You can't work out today. But I like the art of discovery. I like, yo, wow. Let me show y'all something really quick before I go. You know, I like showing y'all stuff. um, I'm gonna mute the audio for you though. Let's mute the audio. All right. As you know, I've been putting out Wesley Muhammad interviews. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But this is me editing. So I actually edit my interviews. So in this particular interview, this interview was two different angles. We have the right angle, and then we have the front on angle. So we had one still camera, right? And then we had my brother Lynch holding a handheld camera. So I'm like, how do I go from both of the cameras from camera to camera? So I did a YouTube search for automation, and I was able to punch in and out on a video like you do music. And look, this was the result. You see that? You see that? And I was fascinated, like, yo, I'm punching in and out like I do on Pro Tools or Logic. This is what I'm doing. Color corrected. I was fascinated. You can see right here at the bottom, you can see where it gets lowered and high, and I can move them to make it more. So that's one session I had open. Then I had this session open where I was making my own TikTok video. So every Wesley Muhammad video you've seen with TikTok, I actually made those. And a lot of them I made with, even with the captions. I made the captions and everything. So in this particular video, right, the front on one, he's centered. But this one is not so centered. So I had to go inside of here and watch this. I had to go in here and move this. Oh, you got to make it sure it goes left and right over here. See that? I had to do this and move it and stuff like that and cut it and make sure the URL is there because this is a new thing. And then, you know,
If you enjoying the content, make sure you subscribe, like.
That shit was loud. You know, I made that. And then I took his book and put that in there. So, you know, and then you already know I'm in Photoshop. This is today's artwork. This was the Eric Sermon one. This was the Mark Curry one that I made. This is for the podcast. This is for Doggy Diamonds TV. This is the last one I did. And you know, then I make the thumbnail out of it. So this is what I do. I sit in the house and I just like to figure stuff out. I sit in the house and I say, "Yo, man, this is Bozo." No, I'm all right. I'm not gonna be me. That's him. That's that guy. I'm gonna be nice for the rest of the year. I'm not going into the new year with some of that energy that I had in this year. It's over. And this was yesterday's show that I did, and see what I do. Let me give y'all a little trick. I'm gonna give y'all some sauce. So all this is right here. That's this. So the theme is the Interlude TV. So I want everything in the TV screen. So that's why this TV is in here. But behind the TV, it would look kind of boring. Remember, at first I had it yellow and I didn't know what to do. So what I started doing was taking where is it this one? Hold on. Okay. I take the picture and then I just put an effect on it, which is this right here, a filter. Hold on. Stuff be wanting to act cute when you got company. That's what it's doing right now, is acting cute. But needless to say, I'll take this picture right here, fit it in here, cut it, and then take the same picture, put it behind it, and filter it. So that's why all of my stuff look like that. This I had to make each individual one that you can see right here. These is each individual ones in there. See that? They're gone. So I had to place that like 1,001 times. I don't know if it's an easier way to do it, but I'm making it happen the best way that I know how. So this right here is a cutout. This fire right here, all this stuff moves, and that became the artwork for that. And I'm just waiting for that video to get monetized before I do that. This right here is just mad shows. I just stack them on top of each other. Just move the artwork on that. That's on and this right here, I'll just do a cutout, put this right here. I just wanted a different look. So that's for Doggy Diamonds TV. What is this? This is the Don't Laugh show. This is made from scratch. So if I move everything, it'll still move. What else do I have in here I can show y'all really quick? Oh, yeah, that's this. Like I said, that's all the shows. That's for the podcast. That's already certain dimensions. And I can do something for y'all. Let me do something for y'all in real time. Let me see just to show you what I do exactly. So I'll take that picture out. Let's say I'll take both of the pictures out. I'll take both of the pictures out. And then I'll go grab a picture for you. Okay, well, let's grab the same picture. So we'll put this picture back in here, right? We'll put this picture back in here. And then we'll hold shift. We'll hold shift, go to the corner. This is Photoshop, by the way, Photoshop 25. We'll hit OK, right? So we'll hold shift, go to the edges, drag it all the way to the edges, the top and the bottom. No, we didn't want to do that. I just went too far. Let's go back. Okay. Because we want this centered. We don't want it too crazy. So we're going to center this. Okay. So now we'll hold shift, drag it slowly. If not, it's going to move. We could pull this over, hold shift. Right. So the problem is now we hit OK. So the problem is now you don't see the thing. So what you got to do now, you got to go right here, drag this down. There you go. There goes the television. So now you see it back there, right? So now we're going to hit this, hit rasterize layer. Then you go to your filter. You like to use the Gaussian blur. There we go. That's it right there. So that's all I did. That's why when you see my stuff, you see the background. Then I'll take the same picture, bring it in again. Um, and I hit OK, but you see it's in the back now. So now I want to move that up. So there it goes. And then I'll resize it, hold shift, resize it, make sure it's in here. Now, there's a few things I can do in this situation. I can do different things. I can just put this in here, fit that in here if I want to. I can fit it in here just like this. Okay, and hit OK, right? Then I got a layer right here. I can double click this layer, go to a color overlay, or you can't see it, color overlay. So this is the color you see of this layer. Go to color overlay, go right here, and this is the color. So I can go to the dipper right here and you'll see it change. See that? Or I can just do this. Any of these colors. Hit OK, and there we go. So there's many different things you can do. Most of the time, I like to take this picture, resize it, make it so it fits all the way in there. Dr. Dre might get cut off a little bit. That's fine. We don't need to see that burly dude all up in their paws. So we fit this in there. Make sure this fit into the screen. Because if we just drag this, the dimensions is going to go out of whack. They'll start looking all wide and stuff like that. So we'll fit this right in here. So this is what I do every time I make a thumbnail. You see that? That fit right there. So what I'm going to do now, go back to rasterize layer. Scroll this up right here. Go to the marquee tool. Go right here. Right where I know the bottom is at. Click this and hit delete. There we go. It fit right in there. Sometimes I don't. Dr. Dre is right there. And this is what you see. That is the exact thumbnail, how I used it. That's exactly what you're looking at. So you see this thing, you go right here to select, hit deselect. And that's my thumbnails. That's how I make my thumbnails. That's simple. This is already in there. This is already the logo. This is in there. So this is what I sit here and do. I'll go from you see, I think I got 3 screens open because the full Mark Curry is interview. It's rendered already. This is some of the Wesley Muhammad. This is the full interview. This is when I make the little tidbits of it. And the last tidbit I made was this one that y'all saw that I'm promoting right now on social media.
Profile of women.
If you're enjoying the content, make sure you
this is it right here.
subscribe,
Hold on.
like, leave a comment, and share.
Hold on. This is the one right here. Hold on.
The emotionalism of black men is a problem. And the black men now have the emotional profile of women.
So that's the little tidbit that I made today that I'm promoting on social media right now. So you can follow me on @DoggyDiamonds. I'm on everything, the Interlude TV as well. So this is what I spend a lot of my time doing. Why do I spend a lot of my time doing? Is because this is my dream. This is not nobody's dream. This is my dream. So I have to fulfill my dream. And I can't fulfill my dream if I keep worried about being a people pleaser because nobody cares if I'm doing this. Nobody cares if I'm doing that. So I'm very, very particular about my thumbnails. You know, I don't play about my thumbnails. I don't play about my artwork. This is just what I do. Everything you see on the screen, I tailor made it. If you look at with this black thing at the bottom, if I remove this, that is a TV screen flickering. So being that it's the Interlude TV, I wanted to keep it in the TV theme. When I do the Don't Laugh show, I actually bring up, where are we? Do I still have it in here? I might have it in here. No, I don't know what I did with it. No, that's the damn beat. Anyway, I don't know what I did with it, but that's it. So, uh, that's really it, y'all, man. That's all I really wanted to say. If you quit drinking this year, keep the good fight. If you quit smoking this year, keep the good fight. If you're on a weight loss journey, start. Start. Eat your last big meal for the year. Don't crowd that gym. Remember, weight loss is a mental thing. Your body is going to manifest what your mind think. Your body is going to manifest what your mind thinks. It doesn't work the other way around. If you tell yourself you hungry, you hungry. Sometimes your body tells you you're hungry. You eat. Now it's what you eat. It's how you eat, what times you eat. So for me, I can honestly say I took the year off. Although I'm very, very disciplined, although I eat a certain way, I don't eat a certain way, I took the year off. Next year, no all gas, no brakes. And I got oh my God, it's already done. Like it's things already done that you're gonna see in the top of the year. But if you've been paying attention to my social media, you see collaborations I've done. You've seen some things that's already in the works, that's already happening. So I'm gonna speak to y'all again before the year's up. But if you don't watch the complete show, that's fine. I do want you to hit the like button. I do want you to hit the share button. But I want you to tell me what is your lesson for the year in the comments. What is the lessons you learned this year? Because maybe we got a similar story, or maybe you got an inspirational story. Maybe you got something that I never heard before. But Doggy Diamonds TV next month. We like I said, I just got a lot going on. Everybody who ever added on, everybody who ever received the word I said, everybody who ever sent the cash app, who gave a super chat, whoever shouted me out, whoever gave me a Instagram share, a like, a titty picture. Now I don't be getting no titty pictures, but I'm just saying, anybody who added on and did anything that they could have done in their power to put a smile on my face, I appreciate you and I thank you. I thank my moderators for moderating, for dealing with the madness that I got to deal with. Thank y'all for being understanding when I had behind the scenes conversations with many of you. Many of you didn't turn on me. You understood. Thank you for the people who know how solid I am, how authentic I am. And I don't want to say real. I just would say authentic. Yeah, again, I'm not perfect. I'm still learning a lot, but I mean well, and I don't harm anybody with my BS. So it's not New Year yet, but we getting close. So with that, I'm gonna say good night to y'all. Binge watch some of the content. And just moving forward, again, I'm going to tell y'all again, get you a whiteboard, write you some stuff down. Sometimes you need to write stuff because you need to visually see what it is you need to do. Sometimes you need to visually see that. Everybody doesn't have a computer brain like me. I was talking to my cousin the other day. He's like, yo, how the fuck you remember that shit? Sadly, it is not a gift having a memory like me. It is not a gift. Trust me. It is not a gift. You got to turn it into a gift and remember what you need to remember, because sometimes you can't forget what you need to forget. So as for me, I'm going into the other room. No, I bought some Bluetooth speakers that I need to take out the box and do. I bought a camera holder so I could get footage of that. So I want to unbox the speakers. I want to unbox the television that I bought months ago. I want to unbox a lot of my stuff and just really, really, like I said, being that I'm so comfortable in my mental, I just want to coast, burn my incense. I love incense too. I love incense. Not for none of them, shea butter and I don't do that. I've always liked incense. Got a problem. I burn like 900 incense a day. Plugins everywhere, vacuum, I clean, I do laundry, domesticated stuff, I cook. So write down your goals, like Nisha said, write down your goals. That's it. This year, we out of here. This year is gone. We learned a lot, but we learned in the past, in the present, for the future. That's it. So we are lucky enough to make it to this new year. That's what it's all about. You don't make resolutions. You just make promises to yourself that you don't break a promise to you. Because if you break a promise to you, I know you'll break one to me. And I don't trust you. And with that, I'm out of this bitch. Yes, I use essential oils. Kelly Mills has some nice candles. Kelly Vaughn's Basics. Look her up. She got some nice candles. Kelly Vaughn's Basics.